It's me again, just a really brief rant today, and gonna be a little ranty today. I really have no direction, but last night I read a little bit from Luke 17, and I believe verse 22 says something like, Jesus was saying this, speaking to his disciples, and he told them, "You will long to see the days of the Son of Man, but will not see it." And I know there's, the Bible scholars are gonna probably disagree with whatever I'm about to say because that's just what they do. They're the experts. But that verse really spoke to me um, last night, and it was kind of like sad and happy. Mostly happy, but also it gave me kind of like a little bit of a cry. Um, over this past month and a half, it's just been a roller coaster as a lot of us were watching for the rapture that did not happen. We're still looking, and the dust has sort of settled, and like it's like complete radio silent from the Lord, and that's probably the worst part of it. But after reading that verse last night, where Jesus was speaking to his disciples, I felt that he was actually speaking to me. He was speaking to all of us who are looking for his appearing. We will be looking for the days of the Son of Man, but will not see it. And I know that sounds kind of depressing at first, but the way that verse hit me was basically the Lord telling me that, hey, I hear your cries. I know your pain. I know you're longing for the days where you will be seeing me, but you will not yet. And that's the key word. Not yet, but we will. And it's the thing is, I didn't realize how much I needed to read that verse. You know, because right now, what a lot of us want is revelation from the Lord. When's the rapture going to happen? And as I've been telling you for forever, we need to go directly to the Lord to get that revelation. We don't need to listen to anybody else's dreams and visions on YouTube because the only way we'll know for sure, absolutely, is if and when we hear directly from the Lord. And I believe that we will, those of us who are truly watching. But over the past month, it's like complete radio silence. A month and a half ago, I got these awesome signs from the Lord. You know, um, just rapture signs, and I made videos about them. And it wasn't necessarily pointing at a particular time period, but it was still definitely rapture stuff. But anyway, I haven't really gotten any supernatural type sign thing ever since. It's been several weeks, and after all these high watch dates just fizzled and nothing happened. A lot of us are bummed and maybe even feeling abandoned by the Lord. Like, you got all our hopes up and now nothing. So when I read that verse last night, it really spoke to me, and it actually encouraged me that the Lord absolutely does hear our prayers. He knows that we are longing for Him. He knows that we are disappointed, we're depressed, devastated even, but He knows, and that's that's what matters to me the most. He knows and He cares, and the fact that I came across that verse last night, I believe it's another sign. I believe that the Lord is just telling us to just keep looking up and hang on just a little longer. I know Bible scholars are going to read that whole passage and break it down and say, oh, if he was speaking to the disciples and, he was about to be crucified, whatever. The Lord can do whatever he wants. He can speak to us however way he chooses to. And as I've been saying for the longest time now, prophecy does not belong to the so-called scholars, theologians, even pastors. Because as I've been saying for the longest time now, these guys, they just love their prominence. They love being the top people, the top guys that everybody's looking up to. And they are the number one enemies of the rapture. Sure, they'll talk about the rapture sometimes, maybe. And they have no problems with the rapture being just a happy thought. Something that's always in the horizon. But the second we start treating it seriously and looking intently at certain high watch dates, then they panic, they scramble, they're first to arrive on the scene to rebuke us, to refute us, to tell us there's nothing to see here, folks. Because we had the rapture, nobody knows the day and the hour. It could happen in 5 minutes from now, but it can also be 50 years from now. Nobody knows. And as I've been saying for the past several years, nobody knows the day and the hour. It has absolutely nothing to do with the rapture. And we absolutely will know the day and the hour. We obviously do not know yet, but we will know. And another thing I want to talk about is I'm noticing on Twitter, a lot of pastors seem to be having a sigh of relief that the rapture hasn't happened or the high watch date passed without the rapture. I know a lot of them got nervous with those high watch dates, and they were just waiting for it to pass with no rapture. It's like a miracle and an answered prayer to them, because these guys hate the rapture. They hate Jesus appearing because they love their money so much. They really do. That's the bottom line. That's why I don't like 501c3 pastors. I don't like 501c3 churches. It's all about the money. I don't care how solid their teaching seems to be on the surface. It's all about the money. We don't need local churches to fellowship with one another. And we definitely don't need a pastor in place of the Holy Spirit. Anyway, guys, yeah, they think it's their time. It's like they have a sigh of relief, and now they're going at it hard, trying to really aggrandize themselves, putting themselves on soapboxes. Some literally. But they just want to establish themselves as the leaders. Establish themselves as the establishment. That we need to look up to them only. They have all the answers. They have all the wisdom. We better subscribe to their channels. We better follow them on social media. And make sure to click on those links to their PayPals and whatever else. So, yeah, they're having a field day right now because they know that a lot of us are bummed, and they're kind of laughing at us because, hey, look, the rapture didn't happen. What are you going to do now? Yeah, you better come to our church. You better join our ministry. Better contribute to our ministry, because we have a lot of work here to do before the Lord comes back. And yeah, don't even think about the Lord coming back, because it won't be for a while. And it's really disgusting because that's their heart. And it's obvious, and you can see it with the stuff they say. And I'm here to tell each and every single one of us, the few dozen who actually see my videos, to not be discouraged. We need to keep looking up. We are still very close. I believe that the verse I read last night was a sign from the Lord, not just telling us that He hears us and knows our pain and our despair, but also to encourage us that it is truly close, and we just need to keep hanging on a little bit longer. I also believe we will get that revelation soon. So we need to go directly to the Lord and beg Him for that day and hour. And as I've been saying for forever as well, I don't care if I get that revelation even just an hour before the rapture happens. That will be the best hour of my entire existence. Anyway, guys, that's all I got right now. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time, and hopefully next time we'll be in the air with Jesus.